Hello YouTube. How you all doing? This is Rick with the Bitcoin YouTube channel. Wanted to bring to you crypto lesson number 103, and this is Introduction to Bitcoin and Altcoin Mining. We're now starting to get involved in cryptocurrency, and I've heard about mining. I didn't really pay attention to it because I had no knowledge about it. And then I did a lot of research. I studied what it is all about, what is not all about. And then now I understand that there's no lessons out there that are readily available for, especially for newcomers. So I wanted to create this short video to help alleviate that lack of specific first-hand training for a non-technical, non-finance person like myself. I'm just a regular person and just wanting to learn about Bitcoin and altcoin mining. And there's nothing really out there on YouTube that specifically pay attention to explaining to the newcomers in the cryptocurrency about what is Bitcoin and altcoin mining. So basically, Bitcoin is the granddaddy of all cryptocurrency or digital currency, and then all the other coins just follow suit. So that's why I want to cover this one here. All right, so best place to go for that, as you guys know, is go to Google, and then Google will take you to Wikipedia. All right, so Wikipedia will tell you about cryptocurrency. You guys can do that. So I'm not gonna go through and read that one, but let's go ahead and click mining, and I extract the information from Wikipedia, and let's see. This is what we have from Wikipedia regarding cryptocurrency mining. Okay, I'm just gonna read through this. It's a pretty short read. In the cryptocurrency networks, mining is the generation of cryptocurrency coins as a reward for validating transactions. It decreases transaction fees by creating a complementary incentive to contribute to the processing power of the network. The rate of generating hashes which validate any transaction has been increased by the use of specialized machines such as FPGAs and ISICs running complex hashing algorithms like SHA-256 and script. So in mining, you run across these terms quite a bit, and we'll cover that in future lessons. And so thereby leading to faster generation of cryptocurrencies. This arms race for cheaper yet efficient machines has been on since the day of first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, which was introduced back in 2009. Oh, wish we all picked up some Bitcoin back in 2009, right? Or even in 2011, with still under $1. However, with more people venturing into the world of virtual currency, generating hashes for this validation has become far more complex over the years, with miners having to invest huge sums of money on employing multiple high-performance ISICs. A little bit. That's the value of currency obtained for finding a hash often does not justify the amount of money spent on setting up machines, the cooling facilities to overcome the enormous amount of heat they produce, and electricity required to run them. That's why when you learn more about mining, there's a lot of mining that's set up in Iceland because, as you see, as you probably are aware, Iceland is pretty cold out there. So the heating bill will not be as much as if you have your mining facility somewhere where it's warm or tropical. Because cooling systems and facilities are required to be able to overcome the amount of heat that is generated with the service. Okay, talking about future training, this training is gonna cover. We're gonna cover here the following items. Okay, we're gonna cover what is cryptocurrency mining, why is mining needed in crypto, and the biggest mining operations in the world, and we'll talk about the two types of mining, and then the next lesson is going to be how to use a mining calculator. I specifically created separate training for that because that requires a lot more time than we have time to cover for lesson number 103. So I created lesson 104 for that on how to use mining calculator, and we'll cover that at that point in time, okay, on a different training. So back to our table of contents here. What is cryptocurrency mining? We just read that from Wikipedia. The next one is, why is mining needed in the crypto? Well, as mentioned in the definition there, it's needed to generate tokens and coins. And as transactions happen, you have to either generate the tokens or coins and/or coins, and then as transaction happen, that needs to be validated. Okay, I'll give you some examples there in a little bit, and then we will look at some fees here, sample fees for Bitcoin and Ethereum for some of the transactions have done, just to give you an example. Okay, so let's go ahead, go there right now. Um, this is a Bitcoin transaction information. And this transaction happened on January the 12th, 2017. That's over a year ago now. And this is it's Bitcoin. And see, it says right here 83 confirmations. Um, and these confirmations are done by the miners. And the miners is composed of machines, hardwares, and softwares that's located different parts of the world. Okay. And then this, the act of doing this generate fees for the miners, and in this particular transaction the fees is right here. Okay, and here's the input and the output. I would assume the difference between the two numbers would be the fees right here. So okay, and there's fee per byte, fee per weight unit. So all this technical stuff you don't have to worry about, but just understand that behind every transaction of a cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or hundreds of other digital assets, there is mining behind it to be able to complete that transaction. Let's go ahead and get another example here for a different coin. And in this particular example, this is Ethereum. In this Ethereum transaction, I have completed on January the 13th, 2018. So just about 8 days ago, because today is January 21st, 2018. And here, block confirmations. That's a lot of confirmations, all right? And that can only be done by some high power machines, servers, and corresponding software, okay? So, and here's the fee right here for this transaction. And I think the transaction here is right here, less than $100. So they're talking about gas price. I think that's the cost, that's the term we have to pay for the transaction. So I just wanted to show this to you guys. There is a transaction behind every cryptocurrency uh, transaction. There are fees generated, and they're done by the transaction validations, all the confirmations, all that good stuff is done by miners. So that's why miners are needed, because without the miners, all this transaction could not be confirmed and validated. And by this miners doing that, they have the right to a certain amount of fee for that transaction. Okay. Let's see here. Our next line here. So let's look at the biggest mining operations in the world, and there's a pie chart to go with it to show it to you guys right here. So if you go this website, and there's different websites. This website happened to be buybitcoinworldwide.com. It's showing the different pools, and I think this is 2017. So this changes all the time. But if you look at this pie chart here, the biggest dominant pool is by Ant Pool, and they control more than 25% at the time of this data here. And then they got BTC here, top, BTC.com, Bixen 8.1%, and so on and so forth. BitClub Network, F2 Pool, and then Bitcoin.com here. I think that's Roger Ver there. He is considered the Jesus of cryptocurrency. So Bitfury, you'll probably hear that too if you decide to get involved in cloud mining. We'll talk about cloud mining in a little bit. We'll touch bases on that one. and Bitcoin India, Bitcoin Russia. That I do know there's also Bitcoin China in here somewhere. So anyway, this is the current distribution of the all the mining operations for Bitcoin around the world. All right. So all right, let's next is gonna we're gonna go through next will be the two types of mining. The first one is it's I call it equipment rig mining, and the second one is cloud mining contracts. Let me explain to you. The equipment rig mining is this is when you buy your own equipment, you set up your own basically servers and all that good stuff, hardware and software combined, um, rent space, hire technical people, hire business people, all that good stuff. That's what that is. All right, and we'll look at some pictures here in a little bit. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. You can buy all the servers, hire the personnel to run all the servers, have the cooling system to cool this off, thousands and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to run this type of stuff. So that's what I call equipment rig mining, where you basically set up your own mining operation. All right, or you can do a smaller version of that. You can go to good old eBay, right, and bid on Bitmain Antminer S9, and this comprises of I believe four items here, 4 unit kit. Okay, that yeah, 4 unit kit, and this is about $25,000 plus the ed. So you're over 20, less than 26,000, over 25,000 to be able to get your thing, and then you better know how to hook up these wires, and then cooling system again. So there's a way to do it on your own, is what I'm saying. So I call it, I call it the equipment rig mining, where you buy your own stuff, you hardware and software, sorry, and then you run your own operation basically, right? The other type of mining is when you contract with um, mining companies, cryptocurrency mining companies that do this mining themselves with their own equipment, and basically you just buy a contract from them, and then out of that contract they charge maintenance fees or pool fees, and then you get the difference as your profit paid to you every day on a daily basis. Okay, so this is available for individual folks like you and me, um, and it can be very profitable. So we'll talk some more about that as we go into the next lesson, which is how to use a mining calculator. So those are the two minings. Again, equipment rig mining and cloud mining contracts. And I think, let's see here what else I have for you guys. Um, Bitcoin cloud mining, we'll talk about that in our next video. And then there's also a cloud mining contract that allows for you to buy shares, and that particular share will provide you 8 streams of income because they do mine 7 cryptocurrencies, and plus they also share the trading profits to each of their participants. So basically you buy shares, mining pool shares, and then you get to share the profits. Okay, and both this program and this program here do average anywhere from 1% to 2% per day, and if you compound that, that can be a pretty significant um, future value of your initial purchase of the contract. Again, we don't have time to cover all that right now, but we will cover that in the uh, next lesson, which is lesson 104, how to use a mining calculator. All right, so I think that about cover all the items I want to cover. Um, you're able to, you may contact me by email at this email address right here, success7000 at protonmail.com. You can also follow me on Twitter here at BitcoinRic. The best way to get a hold of me is to message me on Telegram at this global Telegram address right here, which is at Rick365. I believe that about covers that one. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I invite you to do so. This is a good channel for beginners as well as for people that are in the game already that's looking for new programs to participate. I do a lot of research and review in different programs. A lot of programs come on my desk, so I encourage you guys, invite you guys to subscribe to the channel and also like the video if you do so. Hopefully this brings value to you. I have included a link to a scientific calculator that I use. See if I can pull that up for you. This one right here is pretty neat. I like it. It's really pretty handy, and you can also, it's free, you know, it does not cost you anything. It's free, so I like this because after you do the calculations here, you are able to see the results uh, lined up here. So the previous calculation I did, it just line up here, and then you have another calculation, it just, you know, go with that. So it's easy because you can follow the history of your calculation. So, and that link is right here. All right, folks, this has been crypto lesson number 103, introduction to Bitcoin and altcoin mining. Hopefully this brings value to you guys, especially the newbies into the cryptocurrency world. This is Rick with the BitcoinRic YouTube channel. Thanking you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. And please like the video. That way it will also help this video get found by other people that's looking this particular information. You take care. Look forward to see you in my next videos. Bye for now, and God bless.